Hey guys, welcome back to the 23 Foils channel. Today we're going to be ripping through some loose packs of Lorcana Into the Inklings. I actually got these a couple months ago in the first couple weeks that Downtown Disney had Lorcana for sale for Into the Inklings after the fresh release. I have just shy of 3 boxes worth. I have 2 packs less than 3 boxes worth. And about 6 packs were taken from different boxes. So of these roughly 3 boxes worth of cards, they actually came from closer to 20 separate boxes, just because I went back at different points of the day and grabbed different cards from fresh boxes. So just to spread out the odds a little bit, I have some inklings of places that sometimes the enchantments are more likely to populate, so we'll see if my suspicions are correct, and hopefully I can get at least 2 or 3 enchanted pulls in this, but let's get to it. Oh wow. The other thing I wanted to take the time to talk about in this video is what I like to do for getting rid of bulk and everything. I know in the first video I talked about what a great hit already. Double great hit right off the back. We have a legendary cold foil Kita and then Ursula to see Revolve. Those are 2 absolutely fantastic cards to get off the rip. Like I was gonna say, like I did in that one video, I kind of talked about bulk sales prices. Obviously you'll probably never end up selling legendaries as bulk because typically most people don't have that many, and it's way smarter just to sell to each individual. That's another good hit, old $5-6 card. But yeah, it's always better to sell legendaries as a one-off based off their price. 90% of my cards I end up taking to different stores in the greater Sacramento area that give me trade-in value of roughly about 80% towards stock. And I don't like taking cash out of registers. Most of these businesses are mom and pop shops. They don't make good money off these. They make a very low percent, and they have to move large amounts for it to be anything worthwhile. So I like to be very kind of respectful, but if I find a place that'll give me about 80% trade-in credit, I'll take that all day. My exceptions are commons and uncommons. Most people aren't really doing anymore, so if I find a place that'll give me $10 plus per 1,000, then they'll get them. Otherwise, I'll take all my legendaries down to rares to places that will price them out and let me swap for legendary or for an enchanted. And that's why I have so many, is because I've been able to transform most of my bulk into that. And the other 10% go to local players that I have that need missing stuff or need specific trades. It's actually one of the reasons why I'm turning through these. That's a great card in the end of this set. It's only a couple dollars, but I'll set it aside anyway. The other thing is I'm kind of excited to get through these and kind of trade them off before the next set drops, because I imagine a lot of these won't really hold their value. Oh, another legendary Kita, then a morph, just a good hit. But what I'd really love to do, especially if I'm going to keep ripping so much, I would love to get this channel to the point where it would be enough to cover shipping for me to do giveaways. I would love, if I had like maybe 1,000 subscribers and, I'm only making a little bit of Skrilla off views, I can use that to then be able to like, hey, all the commons and uncommons that I opened today, if you're a newer player and you're trying to get your starting play set, or if it's hard to get cards in your area or anything of those natures, I can do a giveaway, end up giving away all those commons and uncommons, and I'll pay for shipping, and hopefully a little bit of money that cost can come out of the channel. All right, so another legendary. Doing really great on those pull rates. That first stack was only 10 packs. We've already pulled 4 legendaries, so that's incredible because each box typically only has about 4 legendaries. I kind of mix it up, have the cards go the other direction. Oh, another Queen's Castle, a $5 or $6 card. So far, pulling from lots of different boxes. Looks like it's kind of panning out for me. I do end up keeping all my legendary cold foils. I don't play with them. I play with everything else in my deck foiled out, obviously besides enchanteds. But I keep those set aside because honestly, they're just as rare as enchanteds, and most of them fetch bare minimum of $15 to $20, with the highest placing around $90 to $100. Sometimes it's short-lived, sometimes it's long time lived. Like Mickey Mouse, Brave Little Tailor. Oh, did I see? Oh my God, I have an enchanted in there already. So first pile, working wonders, a Robin Hood. And I take special care to really examine it. I don't see any manufacturer defects. I don't see whitening around the edges. I don't see any of the wet ink error at the bottom. Let's just set this down for 1 second. What an absolutely fantastic hit. For protecting my cards, I love using Dragon Shield. And I have these special sealable ones. I think they're just absolutely fantastic. They offer an extra little layer of protection. Typically I try not to put my fingernail around the face of the card, but just a brief moment. And then with these, you can actually sleeve it right back in there. Then you have this nice little plastic flap to slide it in with. And you get it nice and tight, and then you actually crease and seal it. So this guy is supposed to be mostly waterproof. And I'll take a handy little top loader here. Sorry, I'm trying to do it off camera. And gently tap it, get down to the bottom. There we go, first enchanted of the night. And I honestly expect there to be quite a few more. Let's get these Queen Castles out of here. It's a great card, great $5 card, but I think this Robin Hood is still close to 200 bucks. We're gonna put him front and center. And the other ones I take special care of are the legendary cold foils. So I will actually take this brief little moment to sleeve this guy up because I want to keep it protected. Nice minty condition for my collection. I think I have like 30 or 40 legendary cold foils in the main collection as well. And these are just kind of being held on to, my babies, until I decide to get out of the game or there's something I really want to trade for. So I can put this right back over here. All right, great first stack. Doing absolutely fantastic value-wise. I am way ahead. All right, like I said, I still like to scroll through the commons and uncommons, etc. I'm trying to find you guys valuable error cards, unlike all the ones I mentioned while I was looking at the enchanted. Wet ink errors where some of the black banding's missing on the bottom and you can see the foiling bleeding through, or like surface damage. I have an enchanted that came straight from factory that does have a dent on it. It's very unfortunate. That's a great card, very playable. It's actually incredibly awesome, the fact that as soon as you play it, you are guaranteed to lure. I don't think there's very many effects that prevent the lure, because it's just one use bandage. So obviously, if you return it to hand, it doesn't really make it effect, but not much in there. Yeah, so like I was saying, go back to the channel, my dreams and aspirations. I would love to get to the point where I can help newer players get into the game. You know, people that are having a hard time working on their collection. I'll put this piglet down here with his buddy. And be able to acquire some commons on commons. And if I get enough subscribers, I'd love to do it all the way up to legendaries. It would be incredible to me to be able to do enough with this channel where I could do full giveaways of everything I open in a video. I think my only exceptions would be, obviously, I want to keep enchanteds and legendary cold foils. I'm sure those are also the things that people would be the most excited for, but I definitely feel there's way more people that would just be happy to get cards, and I would love to help that. And then speaking of getting all these cards, opening it, Curse Merfolk, it's a couple dollar card. We'll definitely set this in there. It's a pretty good hit. Ooh, cold foil Lucky Dime. What another incredibly great hit. Again, legendary cold foils, as previously stated, they're roughly 1 per box. So right now, I'm sitting at 2 legendary cold foils and 1 enchanted off of roughly only grabbing 6 packs per booster box that I have access to. So maybe I'm kind of onto something here with where I think the spicy hits hide. I don't know, maybe as this video goes on, if this list really grows, and I don't know if that means I should keep it secret, because people could use that to potentially snipe the good cards out of boxes at their LGS. Or maybe I just have a little bit of sample bias right now. So actually, let's scoot this stuff down. So our 2 legendary cold foils, our 3 normal legendaries, and our 1 enchanted. And then just kind of, you know, cards that have exceptional value. Oh yeah, look at this guy right here, this piglet. So I don't know if I can get the glare perfect on there, but see that? It's a little bit of edge damage straight from factory. It's a little unfortunate. This is only a couple dollar card, but that's some of the stuff I'm talking about, where you can get these guys direct from pack, just a little damaged. Not much you can do about it. It's unfortunate. Otherwise, I've not seen any other defects worth talking about. All right, we're almost done with our first full set of 12 cards. And that will total roughly our first 22 packs. Perdita, another legendary hit, and foil Friend Like Me, which I must say is an absolutely stellar looking card. And we're doing really good. So right now, pretending that was a full box, this thing is already crushing it. You would expect 3 to 4 legendaries max. We're at 6 with an enchanted, and like I said, you will never see an enchanted and a legendary cold foil in the same box, or if you do, it is the exception and not the rule. All right, last pack. This would be absolutely nutty if we got another enchanted. Another great card. All right, looking on the next full stack of 12. Like I was saying, I buy a lot and I am very frugal, so I would say less than 5% of everything I ever bought was at retail or higher. some of the ways, very playable, great foil. Some of the ways I've kind of jailbroke the system, it's recently just changed, but Hot Topic is a very gimmicky company. They, as you know, they probably sell packs like $8, $9, so significantly over market. All right, another legendary. But they typically have some other stuff that you can bundle with it, where if you buy one, you get something 30% off. So if you're buying 2 packs, that's roughly 15% off, and 15% off $8 is still well above MSRP. But sometimes they have promotions where if you sign up for a online account for the first time, you can get an additional 30% off or 20% off your order, and I was able to do that. And so apparently they have rules. Sometimes you're not allowed to bulk buy, and bulk buy is like more than 5 or some nonsense. And I had a manager that didn't really care, so I actually got 100 packs roughly for $564 between those 2 deals. Actually, this is a really great card. Lorcana Zeus foil. We're actually gonna put this down here. Very playable. I know that has a decent value associated with it, probably at least $6, $7 maybe. It's not enough for me to hard case it or anything, but oh wow, another Robin Hood and Fame. So we are absolutely crushing it in the legendaries right now. Also, I think that Robin Hood is my very first copy, the enchanted one that is, so I'm very stoked at that. All right, another legendary Lucky Dime. Mora. Man, we are need to add a little bit more room, aren't we? So let's bring the foils all the way to the outer edge here. And I know we're going to be pulling lots more legendaries. Maybe I'll have to boot out Piglets and Morph for the big hits up there. So that's kind of the deal with Hot Topic. Not really the greatest deals, but sometimes you can kind of jailbreak the system. They also kind of have a thing where there's like spending and buying months. So if it's like a spending month, like every $25 or $30 or whatever you purchase, you save a $15 off coupon for the next month off another purchase over $25. So there's just some stuff like that, but overall it's not that great. A great store would be Barnes & Noble. They have everything at MSRP. In addition to that, you can pay for their highest tier like rewards program or membership program, or however you want to phrase it. Let's go. Second enchanted. All right, guys, I think I'm kind of onto something between all these legendaries and now the secondary enchanted. I'm checking it out. I feel like, oh no, I thought there was a little bit of the wet ink error. If you could kind of see my concern. Oh yeah, right there. You see those little dots? Those are actually intentional. Those are like stars. At first I thought it was a wet ink error, but otherwise this looks like a very healthy mint card. So isn't that incredible? I think it's the most expensive land at this point. So that's kind of exciting. And by land, obviously I mean location. Sometimes proper titles elude me. What an absolutely great hit. This is just our third pile, our second pile of 12. We've already hit another legendary. Look at that. I'm actually gonna put Pride Lands below, just because one, I think Robin Hood's the better looking card, and it's definitely the way more expensive card. So apologies if there's any Pride Lands lovers, especially after the DeCandio deck. Yeah, all right, let's just keep cruising. Oops, sorry about that. So anyway, Barnes & Noble has their subscription. So I think it's like you pay 40 or 50 a month, and I think it gets you like 10% discount. And on top of that, every $100 you spend, you get an extra $5 credit back. And I think I did the math. I'm probably remembering some of the details slightly wrong. But the long story short is effectively it works out to 15% discount. So 15% discount off retail is obviously stellar. My local Barnes & Noble has actually pretty routinely gotten first chapter blisters in every some odd weeks. It may not be a lot, sometimes it's only 4. I don't live in the world's biggest town, but it's definitely a great place to go. Sorcerer's Tower, super cool card. Maybe with all this new broom cards coming in the next set, maybe we'll actually have a broom meta deck. Hopefully, I feel like that'd be super cool. Barnes & Noble, definitely awesome. Walmart, I do not believe is awesome. They don't really have anything going for them other than the fact they have it and they want to charge over MSRP, which is I'm not really a fan of. All right, this card right here too. You see that little bit of factory damage, right there. So another unfortunate casualty. Super happy it happened to this card versus one of the Enchanteds. Both the Enchanteds look very mint. So, very excited with that. Alright. Last pack of the third pile. Ooh, another lucky dime. Just killing it. Agrabah. Alright, so that's Walmart. A little overpriced, nothing special going for them. My next favorite is Target. Target actually has super stellar deals. You can sign up for the Target Circle, I think, and it gets you like 5% discount, but you can also sign up for a Target card, credit card or debit card. And the cool thing about that is if you do the debit, it links directly to your bank account, so you don't really need anything new. It's just a card that replaces your normal debit card, except now it gives you 10% off at Target. And on top of that, sometimes they have other promotions. Less than a month ago, they had a deal on all cards where if you bought TCG cards, they were at a significant discount. So Target I rate really highly up there. They also have the rotating deals. Like I said, you can get the card, and so just for spending money there, you can save 10%. You don't have to pay extra nonsense for it. And a lot of the times, I've seen them have as many as 200 Chapter 1 packs at once. I don't think they'll be happening much more. All right, another legendary, Maleficent, wonderful. Friar Tuck, which I would attribute to its only play arising from Specie showcasing it well, and now this is actually a fairly decent meta card. Which brings me to an incredible point. I love how much the meta shifts in this game all the time, especially with different color combinations and cards people haven't really valued prior. It means that the game is super healthy and super balanced. It's not just, hey, this is the one deck and you play it to dominate. Which it kind of was at the end of set 2. Trinabog, another cool card, but not necessarily the most valuable. And so it's just great to see cards finally get play, find meta relevance, even if it's kind of late. I am kind of excited to see all the different breakdowns of decks I'll be seeing in Atlanta. Scrooge McDuck. This card Oh no, it's the other Scroogeman deck. So there's actually a little bit of secrets on some of these cards. Ursula from this first set, the legendary foil, has hidden octopus tentacles around her that aren't necessarily like part of the original image. And the other Scrooge McDuck card, the one that's also in the starter deck, has hidden money symbols. So it has the traditional cold foiling, but also has those other little things hidden and imprinted on the card. Oh, sweet. Very playable. Great cold foil. So it's kind of fun seeing just the little things they've thrown in. As well as my personal favorite of anything we've done across the cards would be the 7 dwarves, all having a panoramic shot. And since then, I think the only other cards that do that are the Enchanted Hook and Peter Pan, which if I'm lucky, maybe we'll get one of those right now as well. All right, almost done with our third stack of 12 cards. Starting to see a lot of play about a month ago or so. I guess you start getting play at the start of this set. Where's that purple green bounce control package? Still has meta relevance. Last 2 packs for what quote-unquote would have been the second box of Inklings I'd be opening about now. Like I said, it's just by count. None of these actually, most of these did not come from the same box. Still no signs of any. Oh, this card in the cold foil, so the one I was talking about, that has the money signs hidden on it. Still not seen any errors. Oh, this card actually, let's look, actually has super heavy saturation. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's almost black. I think that would almost constitute as error. I'm actually going to set that one aside. This is actually a great one to have it as an example. It is just very saturated. So we're going to set that guy aside. Maybe he'll fetch a special price. I think I mentioned it before, I have managed to open a lot of cold foil crimps. I sold them all off, and now that my collection is as big as it is, I kind of wish I held on to them. So I think if I do find, oh, another Queen's Castle, Done Carnage, I will likely hold on to it just for the sake of collecting. All right, final box worth Loose Inklings packs. A lot of the 2-drop John Silver great card. The Enchanted I'd really love to see. It's obviously the most expensive. It's going to be Ursula. I don't have a single copy yet. I do have multiples of all the others, with that being my first Robin Hood. Oh, actually, I don't. Oh, speaking of, I don't have any Mickey Mouse Trumpeters. another legendary, and a Cusco's Palace. Alright, let's hope for a third legendary. A third legendary out of roughly 3 boxes of cards would be pretty incredible. Granted, I said I'd kind of cherry pick these from different boxes. And the Maui Fish, great playable card. Highly recommend being at either Downtown Disney or Disney Springs at either Disney World or Disneyland on release of the new set. You will not have any difficulty finding product if you can get in the line fast enough. You will probably even get playmats. Disney has not done a good job of limiting. So the last time I was there for a set release was Inklands, and I wasn't able to go the first day, but the first day everyone in line could get up to 2 of each playmat and get right back in line and get 2 of each playmat again. So they sold out. All right, another legendary Hydra. Man, almost too many legendaries. That's a great problem to have. All right, unfortunately I think it's time for our morphs. Our Queen's Castles. Piglets, Merfolk. Long King Zeus can stay. It's a great card. It's kind of this guy's out better. Kind of see we pulled and set up a whole other row. So I have a feeling we're going to pull a pretty good amount more. I think we're roughly halfway through that 5th stack of 12. Anyway, go to Disneyland, get as much product as you want on release day. Let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in any crossover episodes. I got into this because me and the lady are Disney fanatics, and we have a season pass to both World and Land. Would love to go frequently. Scrooge McDuck. So I'd definitely be down to film in the park, or maybe even go over best rides in the park or ways to cheat the lines, or like hacks. Not cheat the lines, I'm not like obviously running and cutting in, but there's a lot of great strategy that we implement. We always get on every ride every time that we want to. And have very full days and don't really feel like we ever miss much. As well as we do Disney pin trading, which is another great crossover that Lorcana has. It's been awesome being able to get Disney pins out of this as well. Josh was sweet. Okay, maybe another legendary cold foil would be great right about now. Granted, we are well ahead, and I'm just being a little greedy. All right, we will get a legendary though, Milo Thatch. And the Tina's Palace. Let's see. Other stores. Box Lunch is essentially the sister company of Hot Topic, so they pretty much have all this. This card looks very dark. Curious if that is also super saturated. Nope. Pretty much the same thing as Hot Topic, pretty much all the same deals, discounts all the time, same sort of rewards programs, all of it. It's rated about the same place as Hot Topic. Walgreens, you can sometimes find cards. They're also well above MSRP. Don't necessarily recommend it unless they have first chapter and you're dying for that itch. And we kind of got rid of his pile, but also separate him. Oh, Morph is another enchanted I haven't got a single copy of. I do have, I think, 2 or 3 boxes of blisters to open from this set as well as a tournament box. Oh wow, random upside down card, a Piglet. I do have a full box that was part of my first place set championship prizing. I'll be ripping that box sometime soon too. But I just thought it'd be fun to do this, the Disney pack special. Wow, another Piglet. All in all, I've been super happy with these results. This is very well ahead of the curve. If these were just 3 boxes of just straight up cards, I would have never seen this much value. Another Very Maleficent. We're actually doing great on time too, seeing as almost through 3 full boxes. I've seen some people take almost an hour to go through 1 box. Other aspirations for the channel, if I do get to the point where I can start doing giveaways every week, I would love to do that. In addition, I have all the Lego pieces in place to scale the channel. We can upgrade film quality, studio quality, etc. So if you guys like this content and you're like, hey man, the video quality's kind of meh, you just hold on, like and subscribe, and watch the improvements roll out. All right, we're getting down to the last 3 packs here. I'm gonna skip to the bottom one. Gonna tap into that last pack magic now. Oops, sorry. Cubby. Second to last pack magic, maybe? See a lot of that Stratos foil. Alright, last pack. We'll kind of tally up. So, just going off enchanteds and cold foils, we're at 4. We managed to get a enchanted Pride Lands, excellent condition. Managed to get a Robin Hood Sherwood, or Champion of Sherwood, also perfect condition. And a Lucky Dime and Kita cold foils. In a normal world of ripping just clean boxes, the maximum I could have got of those is 3. So I'm already 1 ahead with doing my 6 packs from multiple different boxes strategy, as well well as foils, we have a Maleficent, Milo, Perdita, Hydra, another Kita. So that, we'll say these 4 would have been from one of those boxes. This 1, because we average about 4 legendaries per box. A Lucky Dime, 2 more Robin Hoods. We'd say that would be from the second box. Oops. A Lucky Dime, another Hydra, Mickey Trumpeteer, another Maleficent. Let's say that was from the third box. We're already ahead on legendaries too. Ursula Deceiver Ball. So pretty incredible hit rate across those standards. All right, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.